going on, guys? Another Halo video. This is going to be tips for Regicide, Regicide in particular, but they can apply to free-for-all. The goal behind Regicide is to obviously be in the lead, but when you're in the lead, I eat a 5-shot right there, really bad. When you're in the lead, you're worth more points than the other players, but you get things like a speed boost, damage boost, overshield, depending on how long you stay the king. Now in the beginning, you're gonna see me play really stealthy and campy. I'm gonna stay up top with the sword here for like the first 2 or 3 minutes, because when it comes to Regicide, your best bet is to just take it really, really slow and try to stay as close to first, second, and third place as possible. Preferably stay in third or second place. Just pick people off. Don't go into the fray. Don't go chasing the king. That is just stupid. That's just going to get you killed. And that's a big issue with Regicide is there's that, as you can see, that waypoint above the king's head, so everyone flocks to him, and it just kind of makes a clusterfuck of grenades and things like that. I honestly think they should remove the waypoint so that people don't do that, and then it's just a surprise when you get a Regicide. This guy right here just tries to kind of jetpack on me. Anyway, let's try and stay on topic here, Cody. As I said, you're going to see me play really campy, not so much sitting in the corner. I kind of patrol this hallway up here and pick off some people, and then near the end of the game, you'll actually see me be down quite a few points. I believe it was 16 to 227 or 26. I think he was like 10 or 11 kills ahead of me, and that's when I kind of go into beast mode and just pick up a killing frenzy and a couple of random Regicides to actually win the game by 20 or 30 points. And that's the best way to go about winning Regicide, is to just kind of hold back until the end and then just go all out. And the reason for that being, it's much harder to stay in the lead at the beginning of the game and carry that out throughout the entire game. Because everyone's flocking towards you. You know, if you're constantly getting kills and staying as king, that can work. But your best bet is really to just avoid being the king for as long as possible. Until you're confident. You know, for me, at about the 3-minute mark, that being 3 minutes left in the game, that's when I kind of kicked it into high gear. And that's just me judging, you know, from my own knowledge of my own personal abilities, you know, how much time I would need to get the lead and win. I failed a jump there. It's better to wait and really kind of rack up the kills later on, because if you do it in the beginning, it's much easier to just kind of get in a slump. If you play it safe, then you kind of just play patiently and pick people off. You'll stay close to the lead, and you won't have to worry about people charging you and just spamming you with grenades and things like that. And that's what makes it so hard for the king to actually stay the king. And of course the king gets things like overshield. I think after 30 seconds he gets overshield. But when you have 7 other people charging you, you know, it's not gonna last long. I get a nice double right there. That guy just kind of choked there. And the sword didn't register there. I didn't get that triple, but that's okay. Or it might have not been triple, but oh well. But yeah, that's the hard part about Regicide, is everybody's after you, and I don't know what I was doing here. Everybody's after you, and that just makes it harder to play smart. And there's times when there'll be 2 guys chasing you, and they will completely ignore each other and go after you. Right there, my auto-aim got stuck on his his sentry, so I couldn't get it off to shoot him. Anyway, there'll be 2 or 3 guys, and they'll just be in a line chasing you, trying to get that Regicide. And if you encounter that and you're not the king, pick those 2 guys off. That's an easy double kill right there, and then if you want to chase the king and try and get that Reggie, then go ahead. But too many people just try and chase the king down and ignore each other. And while they're doing that, I'm back here just picking people up. Halo man cannons at their best. While they're chasing everybody, I just sit back and pick them off. And it keeps me in at least 3rd place. And it's a little bit campy. I'm not sitting in the corner with shotgun or rockets. I did have sword for a bit. But that's just kind of the way you have to play Regicide, at least on a drift. With Dispatch, it's a little bit different because the spawns are so crazy, and that map is much more open. But that was a pretty clutch headshot there at the end. But for other maps, Haven, you kind of want to play that way as well, but you want to have really good positioning. On this map, everywhere is kind of a good position as far as being stealthy. There's all kinds of corners. There's, as you might have seen, I'm using hologram pretty effectively to throw people off. And a quick tip with hologram, a lot of people will throw hologram and then keep moving. And it's pretty obvious you just use hologram when on the radar I see one blip split into 2. So you want to crouch right when you use hologram, and so it looks like you just continued to move, and it throws people off, and it's really easy to get them to put their first 2 shots on the hologram, and it really gives you the jump on someone. Kind of a bitchy move, but it works really well, and you'd be surprised how many people actually fall for it. I still fall for it sometimes. Not so much if I'm paying attention, but if I'm in the middle of a BR fight and I catch something on the radar real quick, and I'll turn around and shoot, and it's a hologram. But you really want to be smart with your movements. Positioning, like I said, on this map, it's really easy to be stealthy on this map. But as far as your movements go, you don't want to be running around a whole lot in Regicide. Again, see here, I'm just waiting and just letting these people just run right in front of me, and it's just easy pickings. They're not watching the radar, they're not paying attention, they're not checking corners, and they all just kind of sprint for the king. They're all trying to get to the other side of the map, and it just makes it easy. It's pretty much a turkey shoot. And another tip with your hologram, I kind of messed it up there. You want to kind of aim, I did it better there. Don't aim at the ground in front of you, because then your hologram's just going to stop. And don't try and send it to a rail or send it around a corner. Try and send it where it can run for quite a while in a straight line, because obviously the hologram can't go downstairs. Well, it can, but it can't jump railings, it can't go around corners and things like that. You want it to last long enough to actually trick the person, so if they see it hit the corner and stop immediately, you know, they're going to know it's a hologram. Got a few minutes left to this video. You get about 3.5 minutes. And this is where I kind of start to pick it up. I'm down, let's see, I can't tell on the screen if that's 16 or 18, but I'm definitely down at least 10 kills. So I know that I need to start getting some regicides and start moving around a bit more and getting into positions where I can get a lot more kills. And this is the really important part. You have to be confident in the fact that you can do this. And that's kind of another thing that you do in the beginning when you're playing it slow. You kind of judge how other people are playing. When you do get in those 1v1 battles to pick people up, you kind of want to judge how they're playing and know, you know, can I beat that guy in 1v1, you know. I don't remember why I teabagged this guy. I had a good reason. I don't remember why I teabagged him. But here it is right here. This lag kind of gets to me. I could have got that guy, but as you can see, he kind of teleports over. But right here is a good example. I let this guy run in, and then I pick up his kill, or I pick up him, and then I pick up his regicide. And that puts me just 50 points under the leader. And then here's another easy kill, throwing him off with the hologram. And then this guy, I don't know what this guy was thinking. He should have been able to get me. And right there now, I'm only 20 points under, I believe. And there's another easy regicide. Now I'm actually in the lead, and I only need one more kill. So, as you see how quick it can be with just 2 or 3 Regicides and some miscellaneous kills, you can actually gain the lead pretty easily. And boom, there's the victory right there. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope it helps you with your Regicide, and please like, subscribe, and favorite, guys. Thanks.